Hey everybody, this is Joel
Daniela
and
Paul
from moving to Mexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos to another episode of
Behind the Mexican Door.
All right, well, today I'm pretty excited. It's a very special episode because we're going behind a very special door, Paul.
Yeah, look at this door. Daniela, why don't you knock and see who's in there?
Hola.
Who is it? Oh, there's Joel. How'd you do that, man?
Ooh, magic!
Jeez.
That's the special of today.
That was pretty cool.
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
I have magic skills.
Hopefully that
to
worked.
pay the bills, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, coming in, everybody.
Yeah.
This is a very special door because this is Casita Adelaide.
Well, it is appropriate that you open the door, right?
Yes. Casita Adelaide was the very first house that we bought in Mexico. And I think I've pointed it out when we've driven by in the Tesla a few times. And people have probably known, but our third year of visiting here, we were looking at all sorts of real estate. We went from Puerto Vallarta up into like Conchas Chinas, all the way to Guayabitos, and we settled back on Bucerias. And the moment we walked in here, we were like, this is it.
This is a good
and we
spot.
wrote the offer that same day.
Wow.
But it was pretty simple at the time.
That's Joel.
Just like,
Yeah.
Right.
when I know it's like gonna happen. You know, it was really just a bungalow. It had 2 bedrooms. So we come over this way. We had, let's call it the master bedroom was on the front here.
Uh-huh.
And it actually went to about right here. And then there was another alteration, what I talked about in a bit, but this is where Jillian and my room was. There was the bathroom, and this is kind of cool because nothing has changed in this bathroom since when we bought it.
Yeah.
So this is all the original tile, the way the shower was done. I think we put a new shower head and stuff on it, but generally speaking, this is what you saw. The tile, all the little tile work, and it was cute.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Very
is.
Mexican.
Yes.
I think we've seen a lot of these type of tiles in the old houses of Bucerias, I guess. It's pretty nice to still see it.
Yes.
And then I also can see something that I'm guessing Joel got inspiration from for like we just saw Cuatro Estaciones, like these round things for the
That's right.
bathrooms. And I see
Yeah.
it in a few like old houses. Pretty cool.
We're
Oh,
trying to
the
bring those
round
back, right?
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause-
I like that.
You know, like a lot of the new construction, they're just putting like a glass shower door, and that's kind of getting rid of the kind of like the artwork behind it, right?
Sure.
So we're trying to bring the artwork back in.
I like that too.
bathrooms, and then this was Nicholas Jack and Adelaide's room. So
Which seems to be kind of like the master bedroom now.
it's
sort
yeah, I
of,
think it's
right?
like
Yeah. That's what they use it for.
I think we had 2 single beds in here, and each of them had a bed. And then when we moved to Mexico the first year, they both lived in this room.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I really just loved the layout that you kind of came in, and the first thing that kind of blew me away was just this entrance here
Yeah.
with the living room, and then the entrance that went into this pool area. Nothing much has been done here, you know, since we took over, other than installing new windows and stuff. But this pool was originally here. All the little gardening was there. This is the original pool decking, and you know, we spent a lot of magical times in this pool.
When I look at this setup,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, this is like where you never have to leave.
You know what?
Right? You got the
All of our time right here,
yeah.
like out at the table there
Uh-huh.
and at the bar.
Yeah.
So when people came over to eat dinner or we were entertaining, I'm in the kitchen cooking.
Yes.
And everyone's like milling about here.
For sure.
When we stayed over Christmas, we used to have like the Xbox, kids would be playing Xbox, the adults would be here around the bar, we'd be swimming in the pool.
Yeah.
It was like the perfect house.
Yeah.
Totally.
Which is like a pretty cool indoor-outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have like even that window over there as well. And then you have the
Yeah.
nice decor, Mexican decor in the kitchen. And what I like about here too is the palapa, which a lot of people, when they think about Mexico beach towns and things like that, they always feel like we have to have a palapa in our, you know, in our rooftop or something.
Yeah.
And then you get what you were thinking, right?
No, absolutely. And in the summer season when it's raining, we used to love hanging out here.
Yeah.
And the rain would be dropping in the pool. We'd swim in the pool in the rain.
Yeah.
And you can kind of come into the palapa and we could
Drink margaritas.
drink margaritas with people that grew up. It gives me a lot of, you know, warmth because there's a lot of fun memories in here. Now it's owned by very good friends of ours, so when they come and visit, we always come here and visit.
Yeah.
It's nice that someone is enjoying our home.
Yeah,
Though
right?
We don't own it anymore, right?
Yeah. I'm feeling warmth too, but it's
from
just
the
because it's
heat.
hot.
You want to jump in the pool?
Kind of.
I can take over.
All right. Well, what we can do is, you guys ready to go upstairs and check out what's going there?
Yeah.
And I'll explain. All right, so this was the original apartment that I had built. There have been some slight modifications to it, but generally speaking, the layout was the living room, an open kitchen. This is all original from my original renovation.
We even got greenish tile.
Everything, nothing's really changed.
Downstairs.
So the only thing that happened was my friends who took over, what they did is, that's why they expanded that one bedroom.
Yeah.
So they brought that all the way out so that they could create this walkway.
Uh-huh.
And then you saw downstairs how they expanded
The other
that bedroom, and that allowed them to build this bedroom. This was the original bedroom, master bedroom up here, and the spiral staircase was over there.
Oh.
And then that used to be like a deck.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then they got rid of the deck, and then they added this level.
Mm-hmm.
See this beam here? So the deck was out here, the spiral staircase was on the deck that went to the upstairs, and then this here was the master bedroom.
Yeah.
They had a nice deck that went to the street, and they kind of recreated that. Right
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Right?
It's still there.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Which is nice. I mean, it's not like I think people use it, but it's nice to have. It lets in the light, and if you want to go stand out there, people
Yeah.
watch.
Right.
Get some D. No what? Vitamin D.
Get some sunny D. Is that what you meant? You're thirsty?
Sorry. I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what it
Orange
is? It's like
Orange
a
juice?
no. It's not orange juice. It's orange drink.
So I thought when I came up here, I was surprised. I mean, even from outside, you see like more windows, and I'm like, how come this house like goes up and up?
Yeah.
And then when I came here, I'm like, every space has enough space. You know, like
Yeah.
it's an apartment, but you know, the living room, the kitchen, everything is enough. Like it's not small.
Yeah.
And which I think is more happening in newer constructions, but that's because that's how it is now. But they're using this house. That's what you did
Yeah.
when you started. And now they even
Maximizing
added an
space.
extra bedroom.
Right.
So that's even, they have more space now.
All right. Let's go upstairs. And I will say, if you are 6 foot
Oh yeah,
or over
Oh my
in
God.
Mexico,
Yeah.
always look
Always
up,
look up.
because I did bump my head
Up and down.
right there. Whoa. Jeez. She just came flying through that door.
Jesus wants to see the palapa.
Yeah. Good job.
I wanted to see that extra bedroom.
Oh, right. With the bunk beds.
Right here.
Look at that. Yeah. And then there's even an extra couch
A
here.
little futon.
Stuff another kid right there,
And
too.
then you have like breeze from both windows.
Yeah.
This is the kids can party.
There's an air
There's
conditioner.
an AC.
They'll survive.
And then everything is up here, right? Like you have a
Everything
little
is
grill.
up here. Yeah, I think I commented in another video how sometimes, everyone thinks about their rooftop space,
Yeah.
but then you never use it because it's so complicated to get to. And then the first thing I did up here, because I had this vision of, well, I'm gonna have to put lots of plants, and so we put lots of the potted plants. It is quite nice. And on New Year's Eve, when the Decameron puts off their fireworks, it's literally right above your head.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
And that is the one benefit of being next to the Decameron.
But their evening show,
Yeah.
we would hear it,
You
and we
hear
would
it.
know every single song.
Oh, yeah.
So it would start, and like you were like, I got chills, they're multiplying.
Ooh.
Be like,
Keep it going,
it'd always
man.
be those kind of shows, right? I'm losing control,
Whoa!
cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
What is
I
happening
know
here?
it 'cause I
You know
like
the
it.
song too?
Yeah.
Joel, what's your favorite part of the house?
The pool area, the pool and
Yeah.
the kitchen. That's where we spent, I would say 90% of the time, waking time.
Yeah.
Cooking, hanging out, between that little dining area underneath the palapa,
Yeah.
the bar, and the kitchen.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I would just sit at the bar, right? Like, have my lunch.
How about you, Daniela?
I think the bar area behind the kitchen.
Ah, okay, where Joel would be
sitting right
cooking
there.
and then you
And
would be
someone
sitting
is
there.
serving me the margaritas.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
I liked a couple of little details. There was next to the pool, there was a bathroom.
Right.
So-
oh, yeah, you know what? I forgot to point that out.
Yeah, there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
So you know when you need to go to the bathroom, you don't have to walk in and drip water all over the floor. Especially when you have kids. Like
Yeah.
at some point, someone's gonna slip or it's just
Yeah.
put water in the house. You don't want that. So and then one other detail is in the I believe is in the downstairs, the main bathroom. There's a fan
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom. When you turn the light on, a fan comes on. And I went, that's what I want. Because here in Bucerias, like right around now, it's getting some of that warmth. It's hard to dry off because it's so humid.
That's right.
And just having that fan, it's like just a little bit of help, right? Just
You know
cools
who's
off.
responsible for that?
Probably you.
No.
Jillian.
Jillian.
Where is she?
She's right there.
Aw. When she moved here, she said, I can't dry off.
No, she's a big proponent of fans in
Yeah.
general. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at all of our projects,
Yeah.
there's fans everywhere.
That's good.
And always a fan in the bathroom.
I'm a fan of fans.
Well, on that note, if you like what we're doing,
Yeah.
what do they got to do, Daniela?
They have to click on the like button
Yes.
and then subscribe
Yeah.
and then toggle the notification bell.
Yeah. Wow, she
All
got
right.
that one. You banged that
Dude.
one out.
I remember because I'm doing that.
Yeah. You're always doing it.
Yeah.
That's,
I
thank
kind
you.
of undo it and do it again.
That's
Try
right.
and get more subscribers.
Right. I don't know if that works, but thank
And
you.
you know, if you want, also just put on one of our playlists and play it when you're gone to sleep.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
track up some hours for us.
Totally. Yeah, please
And
do that.
YouTubers like,
When
whoa,
you
people
go
are
to-
just watching this all night long.
Yeah, when you go to work, you know, and you
Just
leave
play
the
it at your
house,
desk.
put the playlist on at home, and then go to work.
Thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Behind the Mexican Door. I hope you enjoyed seeing what was our first house in Mexico. And classic Joel fashion, you know, I bought a house and renovated it. I added floors.
Yes.
Just can't help myself.
Yeah.
I think the next one though, I'm done adding floors.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
Well, we'll
time
see.
will tell.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Any bets out there? What are the odds?
And then thank you to the owners to let us in
Yes, this is true.
and to show us, to let us just show you guys the house,
Yeah.
which is also the first time I've been here, even though I've heard you guys talk about it a lot. So it's pretty cool to kind of see where you guys spend your
Yeah.
first time, your first years.
And thank you to the nice family who's renting that.
Yes.
Oh, and if you're interested in renting Casita Adelaide, just reach out to Jillian. And you can go to www.maravillaNayarit.com and you can reach out to Jillian and she will see what is available. Or you just go to the house and check out the schedule. It's that easy. All right, baby.
Yeah, all right, baby.
On that note, everybody, nos vemos. Hasta luego and...
Adios!